If you're struggling to talk about your day, your weekend, what you did yesterday in Portuguese, I guarantee you are learning the wrong way. Most textbooks make the preterite feel dry and overly complicated. But here's the real fluency shortcut. For regular verbs in spoken Brazilian Portuguese, you only need to master 3 key conjugation patterns. I said 3 to talk about the past. Olá pessoal, this is the second lesson of a series. If you missed the first one, below is the link to the lesson on the present tense. Watch it. Today we'll talk about the past tense in Portuguese. In Portuguese, there are two main past tenses. The preterite, the simple past for completed actions, and the imperfect past for continuous past actions. In this lesson, we'll focus on how regular verbs are conjugated in the preterite and its main uses. Let's begin. You probably already know the textbook's pronouns, but here are the ones most Brazilians actually use, and this is crucial because it simplifies conjugation. So, in spoken Brazilian Portuguese, most of us use eu, which means I, eu, você, which means you, você, ele, he, ele, ela, she, ela, nós, we, nós, vocês, you guys, vocês, eles, they, eles, elas, they, but for a group of female individuals. Elas. Now write this down. Você, ele, ela will always share the same conjugation pattern. Nós is often replaced by a gente in spoken Brazilian Portuguese. And a gente conjugates like você, ele, ela. Ah, we are going to use a gente in our class, of course. Huh? And finally, vocês, eles, elas will always share the same conjugation pattern. So, at the end of the day, all you have to learn is the conjugation for I, eu. Você, ele, ela, a gente, it's the same conjugation. Vocês, eles, elas, the same conjugation. So, 3 patterns. Let's see what happens with verbs that end in AR. If you want to say I studied, replace the final AR of study, of estudar, with A. I studied becomes eu estudei. Eu estudei. Você, ele, ela, a gente estudou. Estudou. Note the final vowels. They demand 2 distinct sounds. Estudei, ei, estudei, estudou, ou, estudou. Eu estudei, você, ele, ela, a gente estudou. Vocês, eles, elas estudaram. Estudaram with a nasal sound. Estudaram. So recapping, the 3 key conjugations for AR verbs in the preterite are estudei, estudou, estudaram. Now try with the verb viajar, to travel. Viajei, viajou, viajaram. Is this lesson helping you so far? So let me know by tapping the like button right now. It tells YouTube this video is good and you deserve more videos like this one. Now let's take a look at what happens with ER ending verbs. If you want to say I ate, replace the final ER of comer with I. So I ate becomes eu comi. Eu comi. Você, ele, ela, a gente comeu. Two sounds. Eu. Comeu. Vocês, eles, elas comeram. Comeram. Nasal sound. Comeram. Recapping, the three conjugations for ER verbs in the preterite are comi, comeu, comeram. Now try it with escrever, to write. Escrevi, escreveu, escreveram. How about IR ending verbs? If you want to say I watched, replace the final IR of assistir with I. I watched becomes eu assisti. Eu assisti. Você, ele, ela, a gente assistiu. Two sounds. Eu assistiu. Vocês, eles, elas assistiram. Assistiram. Recapping, the three conjugations for IR verbs in the preterite are assisti, assistiu, assistiram. Try it with abrir, to open. Abri, abriu, abriram. Now, when should the preterite be used? In Portuguese, we use the preterite to describe completed past actions. It pretty much corresponds to the simple past in English. For example, I traveled last month. Eu viajei no mês passado. Eu viajei no mês passado. Write this down. The preterite in Portuguese is also used where English uses the present perfect, meaning that both sentences, I traveled last month and I have traveled recently, would have the same verb conjugated in the preterite in Portuguese. So, I traveled last month. Eu viajei no mês passado. I have traveled recently. Eu viajei recentemente. If you want to practice the preterite a little bit more, watch that lesson. And if you want to recap the conjugation patterns of the imperfect past, write imperfect in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the lesson. See you next time. Até a próxima. Tchau!